As the war in Israel continues, there's been an increased call for universities to denounce the actions of Hamas and support those who face anti-Semitism or other hate speech.
Tyler Melito joins us in studio with why state representatives are dissatisfied with the response from Kentucky's universities thus far.
Since the attack on Israel by the terror group Hamas on October 7th, the Anti-Defamation League has reported a roughly 400% increase in anti-Semitic incidents nationwide, and some college campuses have also reported cases. It's led to a call for presidents to speak up. The Kentucky Israel Caucus is comprised of members from both sides of the aisle. Its goal is to specifically support the Jewish community here in the Bluegrass State.
Kentucky has religious freedom as a foundational value. How we interpret what religious freedom is differs from one politician to another, but without question, we all share that value that people should be able to freely express their religion.
After the events that started October 7th in Israel, the caucus called upon the presidents of Kentucky's public universities to condemn Hamas and support peace and prosperity between Israel and Palestine.
Should be no doubt in anyone's eyes who started this and who's responsible, and it's the internationally recognized, designated, state-sponsored terrorist organization, Hamas.
And while some universities have done well in their response,
one of the authors of that letter, one of the early signatories, was President Schatzel from the University of Louisville. And we were slowly asking the university presidents here in Kentucky to join in that letter, and we got a second one to do it, President Jackson out of Murray State.
Representative Daniel Grossberg of Louisville says there's a lot of work to be done.
Calling for the annihilation of the Jewish people, calling for an outright genocide, and doing it directly to Jewish students is not protected free speech, and these universities that are permitting that are violating the civil rights of those students and will be held accountable.
For Grossberg, it is personal, since he is one of the few Jewish members of Kentucky's General Assembly.
This is core to my being. I may be the first Jewish representative in a long time, but I won't be the last. And you can ask me to change my view on a lot of issues, but one thing I will never compromise on is being Jewish and having the right to exist in this country.
And to the students who may be fearful to express their faith, Jewish or Muslim, Grossberg says,
I have your back and the General Assembly has your back. I'm sorry that the university presidents by and large don't, but if you want to reach out to me or my colleagues, we will support you. People keep asking me why this issue matters so much and why I will die on this hill. I'll die on this hill because I will not die in a gas chamber.
Powerful message indeed. On Friday, the Kentucky Commission on Human Rights signed a resolution to condemn hate on college campuses as well. I've reached out to the presidents of the University of Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky University, and Morehead State University, as none have signed the letter so far. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, I'll have their responses.